Yo, 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 this is Sol, also known as SPL Gum, also known as Spatial Gum, also known as Grunt, Yardist Team Skull Grunt, and this is Pokemon Masters EX. In this video, we talk about Super Awakening. And if you haven't seen it yet and have no idea what the heck Super Awakening is, check out my What is Super Awakening? Everything you need to know is in that video. Link will be in the description. In this video, we talk about the second installment. With the update, with the December update, come a new batch of Pokefairs that will have their Super Awakening unlocked. And I want to talk about each one with you guys and share my favorites. But before that, guys, from the Pokemon Masters letter, dev letter, we have this. If you scroll down to the second paragraph, you see also the gem special plus a special present will be available starting December 4, 2024. It includes a Super Awakening candy present. So we hope you check it out. Yes, it's I don't know if it's a smart or scummy move by DNA, but yeah, Super Awakening is not exactly a free-to-play, friendly feature anyway. So for this feature, is targeted for people who have their sync pairs maxed out 5 out of 5 with extra candies, with extra money in order to, go for past 5 out of 5. Remember, you cannot just scout for that specific sync pair to make them 6 out of 5 for Super Awakening level 1. You cannot do that. You need to use either a Super Awakening candy or a move candy. Whether it's their roll or a yellow move candy to super awaken them. So that's kind of a painful and expensive way to super awaken your sync pairs. I'm not sure what to feel about this news that we have over here. But anyway, guys, let's talk about each one right now. And these sync pairs are sorted by chronological order when they came out. So starting off with Signasuit Cynthia and Komodo. Racing Heartbeat turns the field of play into Dragon Zone at the start of the battle. And then it will also bring in Dragon Zone after you use your sync move for the very first time. Increases your special moves up next effect when you use a trainer move. The sync pair is known to lessen your sync move countdown quite quickly with a nice MP refresh for her trainer move. So Dragon Zone, I guess it's appreciated, especially with her attacks being AoE attacks and her sync move as a striker being an AoE sync move. I guess that's not too bad. Let's move on with Lysander and Yveltal. He who weeps and takes. At the start of the battle, reduces your sync move countdown -2 and then powers up everyone flying type moves as well as dark type moves. This sync pairs both flying type and dark type moves. Aside from that, nothing significant. I would prefer sync move multipliers, but the more HP I could recover from using Oblivion Wing. The problem with Oblivion Wing is that it maxes out with 50% HP recovery. So even if I damage the opponent's stronger flying type damage, it does not exactly do much. So, just stronger flying type damage, stronger dark type damage. I'm not exactly that huge fan of this one. Let's move on with the Yantha and Gardevoir. Kalos' famous actress. The higher your special attack is raised, the stronger your sync move is gonna be. Now we're talking brain power. Increases the special moves up next effect and sync move up next effect by 1 stat rank when its attack move hits. And if hit more opponents, it raises the special moves up next effect and sync move up next effect by the same amount. So if you hit 3 opponents using Dazzling Gleam, you get to raise your special moves up next effect by 3. That means your next attack, whether it's Dazzling Gleam, hits everyone, or Moonblast hits one opponent, gets powered up by 120%. And your sync move, depending on how many sync moves up next effect you have, will be powered up by 30%, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100%. I like this quite a lot. Makes your sync move as well as your normal attacks quite strong. Let's move on. With Marnie and Morpeko, Smite Boots Rising Star. At the start of the battle, reduces your sync move countdown -2, powers up the electric type attacks of all allied sync pairs, powers up dark type attacks of all allied sync pairs. Very similar to Lysander and Yveltal, except electric and dark type rather than flying and dark type. Next, you have Red and Snorlax. Flute Awakening. Reduces your sync move countdown -2 after using your max move. After using your max move as well, you raise everyone's physical moves up next effect +2. That's 80% stronger damage. And reduces everyone's physical attack damage that you receive from the opponent. I guess that makes your sync pairs a lot tankier. A little tankier. So aside from that, stronger, I guess, but tankier, and that's it. Not really a fan of this one. One step ahead of you for Classic Blue and Aerodactyl. Reduces your sync move countdown -2 at the start of the battle. As far as I know, from the last testing of these Super Awakened passives, it does not trigger again even with Mega Evolution. So, it does not reduce your sync move countdown -2 after using your sync move when you Mega Evolve. I don't think so, unless it's a typo or something like that. Turns the field of play into Rock Zone after you use your sync move for the very first time. Extends the duration of Rock Zone. Not too bad. The Rock Zone makes your Rock type attack stronger, and then you have a very strong Hyper Beam to attack an opponent. You have was it Double Edge or something? A recoil attack, but you do not receive damage because of recoil removal. Not too bad for this one. Next, we have Signusuit Cyrus and Dark Ride. Dark Slumbering World. After you use Dark Wish, which you can use Dark Wish depending on how many MP refreshes you got, you will reduce your sync move countdown -1. And when you attack an opponent that is asleep, you will power up the moves of all allied sync pairs. You can use Dark Void for AoE sleep. And then whenever you use a status move that is Dark Void, you get to lower one random stat for all opponents that get affected. Attack, defense, special attack, special defense, speed, accuracy, or evasiveness. So this is just, you know, Darkrai can already lower the opponent's stats. So this is just an extra lowering of things. But I like how you can reduce your sync move countdown quite a lot of times depending on how many MP refreshes. And since you can easily make the opponent fall asleep, you can power up all allied sync pairs when attacking an opponent that is asleep. Kind of like this, but at the same time, it's kind of, you know, Darkrai or Signusuit Cyrus is kind of overpowered already. Do we need this? Next, we have Anniversary Skyla and Tornadus. Reduces your sync move countdown -1 when you use Flying Wish. Kind of similar to Signusuit Cyrus over here. And then at the start of the battle, you get to bring in Flying Zone. And then, it will increase everyone's special moves up next effect when you turn the field into Flying Zone. So at the start of the battle, you get to bring in Flying Zone. And raise everyone's special moves up next effect. You do not reduce your sync move countdown yet, though. But when you use Flying Wish, you get to reduce your sync move countdown. So, at the start of the battle, you have Flying Wish. I like that. I'm kind of sad that you cannot extend the duration of Flying Wish. That's something I really want for Anniversary Skyla. But again, with the sync move countdown lowering, depending on how many MP refreshes you got, this is kind of not so bad. Next, we have Bede and Hatterene. Stubborn Pink Elite powers up the moves of all allied sync pairs when the opponent is confused. Turns the field of play into Fairy Zone after using G-Max Might, and then raises the special moves up next effect when hitting an opponent. And when you hit more than one opponent, you get to raise your special moves up next effect +2 or 3. Kind of similar to Signusuit Diantha, except this brings in Fairy Zone. So this is kind of okay. Plus, if the opponent is confused, it will power up the moves of all allied sync pairs. Kind of not so bad. Next, we have Signusuit, Brendan, and Latios. Compassionate Blue Wings. Reduces your sync move countdown -2 at the start of the battle. Again, I do not think that this triggers a second time. And then at the start of the battle, you raise everyone's defense and speed stat +2. One of my issues with Signasuit Brendan is that you need to get hit in order to raise your defenses. And this one, at the start of the battle, you get to bring in defense buffs. So not too bad for this one. Next, we have Paleozoic hunting skills for Signasuit Hilbert, which, again, this sync pair brings in rebuffs. And when the opponent has a lower type rebuff, which you can easily do by hitting each opponent one at a time, it will power up the moves of all allied sync pairs. At the start of the battle as well, you get to raise your special attack stat +3. Because if not, you'll have to use your trainer move to raise your special attack stat. And then, when you hit the opponent with a super effective attack, which you can change your attack type by will, you get a free move next effect. And this sync pair can handle fire, water, bug, whatsoever types, several different types. So I like this. Not too bad. Next, we have Signasuit N, an equation to change the world. When you use your sync move for the very first time, you will reduce your sync move countdown -3. That is Sprint EX Roll. Powers up the moves of all allied sync pairs when you attack an opponent that is inflicted by a status condition. This sync pair can make the opponent paralyzed, but that can also work with sleeping opponents, with burned opponents, with whatsoever opponents. Okay? Sprint EX Roll. Okay. Next, we have Signasuit Lysander. Power to wipe clean an ugly world. At the start of the battle, you reduce your sync move countdown -1, and then if the opponent is burned, powers up the moves of all allied sync pairs. And when you attack the opponent for the very first time using Signasuit Lysander, you get to make the weather rainy. Okay, that means your B Hydro Pump or Beautiful Hydro Pump or whatsoever, I don't know what name Hydro Pump, is gonna be really strong because of the rain. Nice. Next, jumping on, we have Signasuit Acerola and Tap Bulu, Guardian's Abundance. If the weather is sunny, you reduce special attack damage received. Now, I think you can already reduce physical attack damage, so this is a plus. Then extends the duration of sun. I like this. And then, if you use Sunny Day for the very first time, you get to bring in grassy terrain as well. This is kind of similar to how Signasuit Mina is designed. So, kind of a nice counterpart to Signasuit Mina's Super Awakening thing. Yeah, I like it. I like this quite some. Now, Yusin and Suicune. Chaser of the North Wind. When you use a trainer move for the very first time, you get to reduce your sync move countdown -1. When you use your sync move for the very first time, it will make the weather rainy. And then, when you use a move for the very first time each battle, you will raise your special moves up next effect +2. Sad that it only trigger once, but not too bad. Next, you have Battle Tower Leon and Dragapult. Winning Champion of Greater Heights reduces your sync move countdown -3 after using your max move. Not too bad. And when you hit an opponent, depending on how many times you hit the opponent, you also get to lower their defense stat -1. Now, you can already lower the opponent's defense by using your buddy move. This is just extra lower defense. And if you decide to use Dragon Darts, which hits the opponent twice in a row, you get to lower the opponent's defense as well. Now, I think he already has like Defense Crush 9 or something in his sync grid. I might be wrong. So this is just doubling the effect for that one. Alright, we now have Palmer and Regigigas. I'm trying to be faster because I have a class very soon. Words of the Tower Tycoon raises or powers your sync move when the field is normal zone. So your sync move is going to be powerful already. It will power up even more. After you use your max move, it will turn the field of play into normal zone. Why does this remind me of Ultimate Battle? Palmer something something extends the duration of normal zone as well. I like extension of duration. This is not bad at all. Now, Ray. A lot of people have been waiting for Ray because of how overpowered he is. This time, he can bring in Fighting Zone now. And when you're low on HP, you will recover 40% HP at the start of the battle. You will also give yourself an enduring effect. I was expecting a little bit more for Ray, but Fighting Zone is not too bad. So Fighting Zone, recovery, as well as endure effect. Alright, Suit, Pierce. Spike move in the old days lowers your Sing move countdown -2 when you use a trainer move for the very first time. And then, when the field is electric terrain, it will power up your Sing move. Like, double power up because electric terrain already powers up your Sing move. And then, when you're low on HP, you will recover 40% HP. Not too bad. Let's go Pikachu for Chase and Pikachu. This is kind of similar to Elaine. When you use a trainer move, you will raise your Sing move up next effect. Unfortunately, this is not like a lane where you can use your trainer move an unlimited number of times. Yes, you have Sing Burst so that you can recover your MP at least once. And then you can lower your Sing move countdown quite a lot of times here. But then, it's not like a lane where you can unlimitedly use your trainer moves. Stats cannot be lowered when you have a circle, and it will give you an endure effect for everyone. That's that for Chase and Pikachu. Now, Clara and Galarian Slowbro, we have status conditions cannot be inflicted to all allied Sing pairs. When it's Poison Zone, it will make the field Poison Zone after using your max move, and then it will extend Poison Zone. So, an additional Poison Zone for Clara, and then it's an extension of Poison Zone as well. So, not too bad for Clara. I'm moving really fast right now. We have Avery and Galarian Slowking. It will power up the Sing moves of all allied Sing pairs during a hailstorm. This is kind of strange for, you know, his kit revolves around hailstorm. So you might want to have some ice Sing pairs aside from him because hailstorm cannot exactly extend that much. You can also bring in psychic terrain after you use a normal attack each battle, and then it will extend psychic terrain. I hope it will also extend hailstorm. All right, Elio and Stakataka. Reduces your Sing move countdown at the start of the battle. Stats cannot be lowered for all allied Sing pairs when it's Rock Zone. And it will bring in Rock Zone after you use your Sing move first time each battle. Rock Zone, Rock Zone, Rock Zone. Like, this Sing pair can already bring in Rock Zone. So, okay. And then, we have, jumping to more recent Sing pairs, we have Giacomo and King Gambit. Let the music play, reduces your Sing move countdown by 2 after using your Sing move each battle, raises your defense and special defense by 4, which makes this helpful because this Sing pair as well loves getting hit, as well as all your allied Sing pairs need to get hit. So you get to raise the Sing moves up next effect. But this time, you can just attack the opponent yourself and get that Sing moves up next effect to go up, 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 up. Going on to Clavel and this Quaquaval, director of the academy, makes the weather rainy after using your attack for the very first, when you use your attack move for the very first time each battle. At the start of the battle, you bring in speed buffs, and then critical hits land more easily when you use your Sing move. So that means you're basically guaranteed crits when you use your Sing move already. And jumping to the very last one, we have Haya, why are you even a Pokefer? Milo and Eldegoss, the fighting farmer. After using your max move, you will reduce your Sing move countdown -1, increase the physical moves up next effect of all allied Sing pairs after you use your max move, and then turn the grassy terrain at the start of the battle. That is it. And let me share my favorites. I'm not gonna elaborate anymore. This is my absolute favorite for this month. We have Diantha and Gardevoir because of how strong she becomes like this, especially with her expanded Sing Grid and EX roll. This is very, very nice. And then second, this is also one of the things that I like for extra Dark Wishes and extra debuffs for the opponent. We have extra Sing move countdown for Anniversary Skyla. We have this because extension of, or rather, extension of Sunny Day and stuff like that is just helpful. And then we have Palmer, which just extends normal zone, which I really appreciate with extension and extra damage. Then We have Ray because Fighting Zone, although it's not exactly that huge, at least there's Fighting Zone now for this overpowered sync pair. And then, as much as I prefer Elaine over Chase, I usually, very often use Chase in damage challenge. So this might be really helpful here. And then last but not the least, we have Giacomo, because now you get to raise your sync moves up next effect just by attacking an opponent. And with that said, guys, that is it for this video. I have to rush to class. Hit the like button if you appreciate. Let me know which one is your favorite and if you are even going to bother with Super Awakening. And a huge shout out goes to all the members of my channel. Thank you once again for the support. And with that said, I end my video. Thank you for watching. Rawr.